Hi again, Tim Hegarty, Virtual Training Company, C++ Fundamentals. Now we're going to look at the selection statements. There's only two of them. The if-else and switch are selection statements, and you're probably familiar with them, but we'll just cover them quickly here. If an expression evaluates to true, then we do statement 1. If the expression evaluates to false, got as a 0 value, and there's an else present, then we'll go down and do the else and do statement 2. The else, as you can see by the brackets around it, is optional. You can have the if and statement 1 and move on. The switch switches on an expression and then decides what to do based on a number of cases within the switch. And we switch on a case, constant expression, and then do the statement on the other side of the colon. This links back to our other label expressions and things like that we talked about just a few minutes ago. Let's again take a quick look at our code just to match this up. And here you see one of our selection statements is the if. If the n value is greater than 10, then we make a selection. We select which code to perform. That's what's happening here. We select the path of execution. And in this case, the if would say go to quick end, and we know that we're out of the program. Here we switch on in and then decide in case, that's the way I always read it, in case it's a 0, in case it's a 1, in case it's a 2, do these things that are between the colon and the break. You probably know, but it's worth repeating. If the break is missing, this will just fall through. Because remember, these are just labels. And when you, if you ever look at the assembler down inside this, you'll see that these are just jump points. And the compiler creates a table, but that's not for our fundamentals class that we're trying to do here. So the switch would cause us to jump to this location, and we would do the console write line and set our return value, and then the break gets us out of the switch. If the break wasn't there, we would fall through and do the next line and so on until we either hit the break or we hit the bottom of the switch and jumped out. So that's a selection statement, if and switch. We have both of them right together. How convenient. And that's the end of selection statements. Very simple, but it is a good solid C++ fundamental.